We have lots to talk about when it comes to the legal system.
Nice.
What will happen to the great, I like him, Alec Baldwin?
Oh, boy.
He has been charged, officially. Charged with involuntary manslaughter for the shooting on the set of Rust, the movie.
Not good, sir.
He ain't doing something.
Not good. We talked about this forever ago.
Yeah, but now he's been charged.
Remember how long ago we originally talked about this,
Yeah,
Gentry?
it was a minute.
Yep.
The first time we talked about this, it was a while ago.
I think everybody's familiar with the story
What
where
happened?
he gets a gun in his hand and he's supposed to be firing off one of those fake rounds, blanks.
I hate when that
They're
happens.
just now charging this guy formally.
That's
and,
crazy.
And he pulls the trigger and he
'Cause
kills
he's
a
rich.
cinematographer, ends up dying on the set. And now he's being charged. So I guess the question is,
No.
Blunky.
should he be? Who's to blame? And what should be the punishment for something like this?
That's
This is nothing
crazy.
to laugh about. Somebody has
It's
died.
I'm not. We were talking. It was. We were talking about
That's
something.
crazy.
No,
'cause
Tomcats
I'm
made it dead.
thinking, like, you know, how I can see how he could be at fault, but I don't see how he can be charged. He didn't load the gun.
He's liable.
I mean, yeah,
He
that's what I'm
also
saying.
said he
could
didn't
be-
pull the
I
trigger.
can say
Do
he'd
you
be
believe that?
Well, no, I don't believe that. I mean, if he pulled the trigger, look, I pulled the trigger, but I didn't load the fucking gun. So how am I supposed to know?
But the problem is,
You
he
know
said
what I mean?
he didn't pull the trigger, so he's screwed on that now because he would have been able to make that defense had he not gone on TV with George Papadopoulos and said, "I didn't pull the trigger. I never would have pulled the
Wasn't
trigger."
in the script for the trigger to be pulled.
Well, the trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger.
So you never pulled the trigger.
No. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull a
And
trigger.
then they went and got their own FBI expert that said the gun couldn't have gone off unless he pulled the trigger. So
According to an FBI forensic report obtained by ABC News, the revolver at the center of the case, when intact and functional, could not be made to fire without a pull of the trigger, unless the hammer was decocked on a loaded chamber and struck directly.
So now, boom, boom, boom.
Factual.
And
Yeah, he
now
did,
he's
he
in
did a little
trouble.
too much talking. He
Yeah,
should have
so
kept
he-
his mouth shut.
Oh, so he was out here on the press run talking shit.
Talking shit,
Oh,
fucked
then
himself.
fuck him. This
Fucked
dumbass.
himself.
That was his fault.
All
All
right,
you
let
gotta
me
do is
play
shut
some.
the fuck up.
I have ABC News here with the very latest on
Get
the
a lawyer.
Alec Baldwin situation.
Tonight, Alec Baldwin, formally charged with involuntary manslaughter in the shooting death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust.
I was the one holding the gun, yeah.
Baldwin and the film's armor, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, both charged with 2 counts of felony manslaughter for the October 2021 shooting. In new court documents, prosecutors calling both of their actions reckless and negligent, claiming Baldwin did not receive enough firearms training, and Gutierrez-Reed was not qualified to accept the job as armor. In the little training Baldwin did receive, Gutierrez-Reed claiming he was distracted on his cell phone, according to court documents. Prosecutors say photos and
Checking his
videos
Twitter.
clearly show Baldwin had his finger on the trigger, the FBI concluding the trigger had to have been pulled.
A lawyer for Gutierrez-Reed saying they will fight these charges and expect that a jury will ultimately find her not guilty. No new statement from Baldwin, but his attorney reiterating tonight Baldwin had no reason to believe there was a live bullet in the gun or anywhere on the movie set. If convicted, Gutierrez-Reed and Baldwin face up to 5 years in prison, David.
Let me just say that they found 5 live rounds on that movie set. It wasn't just one. They found more than just one. There was
Right.
5
That's crazy.
live rounds.
I think personally he's gonna be found liable in at a percentage because now that's how things work. And
He's the producer.
right. But he's only partially liable. Like there are other people that are responsible more than he is.
He pulled
You
the
know.
trigger. He's the most responsible.
No, most definitely.
Well,
definitely.
there should be
But
some
there's-
type of due diligence protocol where it's
Right.
like you get handed a gun.
He shouldn't have to worry about that.
Well, I think he should have to worry
Still,
about it.
there's protocol, and he needed to learn it, and he was
sure.
supposedly not there to
to
learn
do
it.
it.
They said he was looking at his phone.
Yeah, he was
fucking
distracted
around.
That's
and
part of him too.
everything.
And they can
But
prove
see,
that.
that's what makes him liable. That's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah,
definitely
he's
going to be
definitely
partially liable.
liable.
But I can guarantee you, they're also going to go after other people.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Said they
The
already
la-
did.
the
They're
armorer
going after
lady.
the
But
armor.
the one
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
the other guy pled out already to a misdemeanor, which kind of really
But
screws
see-
him because they don't have anybody else to turn the screws to.
Right.
He doesn't.
Now, you were saying that they're going after that armor person, right?
Yeah.
And they have to have charges against them. Well, if
So
that
her.
person or her, if she's not like, unless she lied on her resume and application and the company that hired her thought that she was a valid person to hold this position.
Well, here's where that breaks down.
They're liable as well because they're hiring people that shouldn't be on that set.
Right. Well, that's what they're saying because they were supposedly cutting corners, hiring her because she had previous problems. Guns were going off on that set. People already were leaving the day before. People walked off the set due to risky work conditions. All of that, the prosecution now gets introduced because he's the producer. Because he's the producer, he's not liable for that. If he was just an actor, he could be like,
yeah, no.
But now
I heard that
he's in some shit.
I don't think he's gonna do any time.
So he basically should have just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think he does 18 months.
He played himself.
I think he does.
Next, he played himself. I don't feel bad. That's as worse as OJ.
He's gonna pay out. Maybe house arrest.
He can do it to 6 years.
If I would have killed him,
5 years.
How I would have did it, and then his dumb ass get arrested. Like, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah, to shut the fuck up.
Everybody. Shut
the fuck up.
If you get arrested.
As a general rule, shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Just don't answer any questions. I'd like to see my lawyer.
That's it. I need my lawyer. If they're going to throw you in jail, they're going to do it anyways, whether you tell them dick or not. All right.
Unless you show them
and
what.
If you tell them dick, you're definitely going.
Right.